Hi, my name's Lyn Packer. I'm from XP Ministries here in New Zealand, and it's really great to be with you ladies tonight. I want to share a little bit about what God's doing in New Zealand and what we do as XP Ministries here in New Zealand. A lot of our work is in training churches. We spend a lot of our time on the road around the nation and internationally as we do training seminars and schools for churches in the supernatural and how to take the supernatural out beyond the walls of the church into the marketplace, particularly the prophetic and the gifts of healing. And so we train people up in that, and we have teams that go out into the streets, but also into one of the night markets here in Auckland. We have a night market that's held every Saturday night, and our team is there twice a month. We have a stall there in the market, and what we do is we do free dream interpretations, free destiny words, free spiritual insights, and they're all different words that people understand, but they're not church words. And so we change the words so that they will understand and they will have a point of connection. But what we're really meaning is that we speak prophetically over them, or we ask God for words of knowledge about their life, and we begin to share those things, and night after night we see people get touched and changed by the love of God. Last week one of the girls just sat there as she'd been prayed for, sat there for about 20 minutes with her hands out in front of her, just lost in the peace of God as it just overwhelmed her. And we've seen people get healed and just so much. We probably minister to roughly 30 to 50 people a night, depending on how many team members are available. But we also are around the nation doing a lot of different things around the nation. Our ministry is a prophetic ministry, so we get to see bits and pieces of what God's doing right throughout New Zealand. And one of the things we're seeing at the moment is that there's an increasing disillusionment with religiosity and a real hunger being stirred up in our nation to see the kingdom of God being released into people's everyday lives. And so we're seeing people being trained up, going out on the streets. We're seeing God mess with people's theologies as He is dismantling a lot of our religious mindsets, particularly the one where we think the world is going to come to us in the church, and especially in relation to revival. We cry out for revival and believe that somehow when revival hits us, the world is going to come flooding in, when Jesus told us that we need to take the good news out into the streets. And one of the things that we're finding time and time again in churches around the nation is that Christians are rediscovering that the good news actually is good news, that God is a good God, that He's a loving Father, and that He loves them dearly. And I just want to share with you guys today, one of the things that I believe is going to happen for you guys this year is that for some of you, you are going to become increasingly disillusioned with religiosity and hungering for the reality of God in your everyday life. For Him to go with you as you go to work, for Him to go with you as you go to the kindergarten or the supermarket, and for God to begin to give you divine appointments with people as you go about your everyday life. And so I just want to encourage you today, just begin to allow that hunger to well up within you, and know that you were created to make a difference right where you are in your everyday life. Bless you guys. It's been amazing being able to share with you, and I would actually love to be there to see what the other ladies are going to bring from around the world as well. Bless you heaps.